Let's talk about one of the most common tactics that narcissistic people use in order to gain control over you. One of the tactics that they use is something called devaluing. Being on the receiving end of this tactic has to be one of the most hurtful things when it comes to being in a relationship or knowing someone with narcissistic personality disorder. And the reason being is because when the narcissist devalues you, they're essentially throwing all these feelings of worthlessness that they feel onto you, and they do this by discarding you, by dumping you, by leaving you, completely just throwing you to the side and then quickly replacing you with someone else. Oftentimes it can look like they're very happy in their next relationship. If it's a family member, it can look like they're buddy with another family member, but in reality this person that they're buddying up with is actually just their next victim, and it's really sad. How can you deal with this really painful aspect of being on the end of narcissistic abuse? Well, understanding that this worthlessness that they are essentially trying to throw onto you and try to tie to your identity by devaluing you and by just like cutting you off like you're worth nothing, understand that that is really how they feel about themselves. Narcissistic people have deep feelings of unworthiness and worthlessness, and they cannot feel the feelings of empathy, compassion, anything for them to relate to other human beings. So because they have all this uncomfortable worthlessness, intense feelings of shame, and like all these negative emotions, and just throw it onto someone else. No, you don't deserve any of those things. Being on the receiving end of narcissistic abuse can be so painful. Remember, do not tie this worthlessness to you or your identity. This is essentially how the narcissist feels about themselves, and you are just the person who is on the receiving end of getting it because they cannot feel it for themselves. So they're trying to get you to feel their feelings of worthlessness and their feelings of shame for their inadequate behavior. Hi, my name is Jacqueline, and I coach women on how to heal from narcissistic relationships and toxic people. If this sounds like something that you need, make sure to hit the follow button and join the journey.